You can achieve more, you can do more, you can make more money because poverty stops here. Hello, today we're going to talk about how to get everything that you want. The key to getting everything that you want in life is not to focus on the things that you don't want. I'll give you more details about that. But first up, let me just say this. If you want to be able to make more money from a home, if you want to be able to grow a business, if you want to earn a part-time income or a full-time income, if you want to make a couple extra $100 a week or a month, or if you're looking to be able to earn thousands upon tens of thousands of dollars every single month, be sure to subscribe to this channel, hit that thumbs up button, hit that bell notification icon, because my goal is to bring you more content that's designed to be able to help you reach the success that you want to have for yourself, your family, be able to create that financial success that you're looking for, that financial security. All right, let's get into it today. So many times people, in order to get what you want, you have to stop focusing on the things that you don't want. Now that sounds simple and it sounds cliche, and a lot of times you may say, but look, Jackie, I'm not focusing on what I don't want. I know what I want. I want to be able to make more income. I want to be able to work from home. I look up all these YouTube videos. Maybe you've even taken courses. Maybe you bought into some opportunity. But here's what typically happens for most people. They spend hours upon hours looking at YouTube videos, reading content on the internet, searching Google, and they get excited. They don't ever fully take action, but there's a reason they don't take action. There's a reason that you might not have taken action, or maybe you do take action. Maybe you buy that online course, or you listen to that online guru. You might, like me, I've spent thousands upon thousands of dollars on courses and trainings over the years. And maybe you've done the exact same thing. But then you end up watching 1 or 2 modules, or you get 1 or 2 hours into it, but you never finish. Why don't you finish? I'm going to tell you. Or maybe you've got started with some sort of business, or some sort of opportunity, or maybe some sort of business opportunity, but then you get started and you seem to hit a brick wall. You can't have the success you were looking for. Maybe you feel like you got scammed, but there was a reason that you didn't have success. There's a reason that you hit that brick wall. And I'm going to tell you that it's not necessarily your fault. You need to understand that we live in a world today which exploits every weakness that we have as humans. There are weaknesses inside of us that are hardwired. In this society, everything is designed to be able to exploit that weakness. Meaning, for example, as humans, we're impatient. Just to give you one example, we're impatient. Well, if you want to buy something online and you want to buy the cheapest thing at the best price, you don't have to shop around anymore. Just go to Amazon. Amazon Prime, you're going to have it in 24 to 48 hours at your doorstep. And here, within a couple of years, you'll probably be able to get it delivered to your house with a drone the same day, within hours. Like literally, everything in our life is designed to be able to exploit our weakness as humans of being impatient. So when it comes to, you want information, you want to watch your favorite TV show, where do you want to watch it at? You can watch it on YouTube Live. You can watch it on Hulu. You can watch it on Disney Plus. You can watch it on whatever other live streaming service that is there. Do you remember a time when there wasn't all these streaming services, or maybe you had to use cable TV or satellite TV? Some of your grandparents might still primarily have cable TV, for example. And you had to basically watch what's available, and you couldn't just watch what you wanted whenever you wanted, because you couldn't just load it up on Netflix or load it up on Hulu. You couldn't do that. But yet society does everything in the world to exploit our need for instant gratification. So what does that cause us to do? It causes us to focus very easily on our frustrations. And our frustrations are the things that we don't want. For example, you get ready to learn, you buy that course from that guru, or you want to learn that new thing, and you purchase that. And when you purchase it, and you might have paid good money for it. You might have paid $10,000, $5,000, $500. You can buy courses that go right on up. I mean, I think the most expensive one I've seen online was like $70,000. You can buy courses for everything. But you buy that course, you get excited, you're motivated, and what do? You look at that first module, that first video, and you go through it, and all of a sudden, you're taking notes, you're paying attention. And it's like, okay, all of a sudden this reminds you of like, a college lecture or a college course or a high school course, and you feel like you're taking an exam, and it's not comfortable, and it doesn't sound exciting. Or maybe what that guru is explaining is going to take a bit of work, and it's going to take some time, and you got to figure out how to create a website, and you got to design a product, and you got to create an email list. And before long, you start thinking, wow, you start getting overwhelmed. And you start thinking of all the things that you don't want to have to do. And when you start focusing on what you don't want to do, it kills the vision of the thing that you want to accomplish. My wife said something yesterday, just in passing. My wife's brilliant, by the way. But she said something yesterday. She said, every failure comes from a lack of vision. And I think that's true. But oftentimes, I think that sometimes we have the vision, but the vision gets cloudy. It gets muddy. We lose the vision. Why do we lose the vision? Because we start focusing on the things that we don't want, or the things that we don't want to do. So I want to give you 3 tips right now to be able to help you succeed and focus on the things that you want to do. So first of all, just recognize every single day that there's going to be something about your day that you have to do that you don't like. There's going to be something about success that you have to do that you don't like. And just accept the fact, my mentor used to say, something has to suck. And that's going to always be the case. Something's going to have to suck, but that's okay. It's not a big deal. Is once you know that, you get over it and you move along. So then it's about focusing on getting done what you want to do, getting done what you need to do based off where you want to go. So I'll give you an example. But when I first got started working from home, I started this business, and I can remember starting this business. Same thing I just explained to you earlier. I was all excited about this business. I was excited about the possibilities. Like, I literally couldn't even sleep at night. The first couple of nights when I was getting started, I was so excited. And then I sat down in my little makeshift home office, which I was living in this little 2-bedroom, single wide trailer. I was in my early 20s, and I was paying $600 a month to live. I'm sorry, $300 a month to live there. And there I was, and I was sitting down to go to work. And as I was sitting there to go to work, someone sent me an email. And they were saying, hey, check out this, business opportunity. And next thing I know, I'm looking at the website, and I'm looking at this video about, how the business works. And I'm like, and I caught myself almost imagining what it would be like being able to earn money doing this thing. And then I thought, wait a minute, Jackie, you just got started in a business that we're far more excited about than what you're looking at right now. This is a distraction for you. So you got to focus on one thing at a time. At the end of the day, the reality is the reason you're looking at this is because the thing that's currently in front of you takes a little bit of work. Guess what? The thing that you're looking at, that you're distracted with right now, this new thing, is also going to take work. Focus on what you want. Don't focus on what you don't want. What we oftentimes don't want is to work, but it's going to take work. I think it's the Bible that tells us faith without works is dead. So it doesn't, or faith without action, depending on the translation, faith without action is dead. So it doesn't matter how much you're excited about something, how much you believe in something. At some point, it does take some work. So focus on what you want. Focus on the end result. Focus on the fact that I want to succeed with this business. I want to create financial security. I want to pay off my debt. Focus on what you want. And then you want to do 3 things. First thing you want to do, each and every day, focus on what you're thankful for. Just take a few moments and just before you start your workday, get yourself in the right mindset. Get yourself focusing on what you want. So the easiest way to do that is focus on what you're thankful for right now, because impatience comes from a lack of gratitude. Focusing on the things you don't want, you're basically not appreciating what you're able to do. You're not appreciating the position that you're in. So every day, before you get started on that, thing that you're doing, making money from home or working online or whatever you're doing, just stop, take about 3 minutes, think about 3 things you're grateful for. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for my kids. I'm grateful that I have the ability to be able to choose to make more income. I'm grateful that I have a job. You might not like your job, but thankfully you have it because it helps you pay your bills. So focus on something. Maybe you're thankful that you have your health. And think of 3 things and try to think of something different each day that you're grateful for. They can be small things, but think of 3 things that you're grateful for. The next thing that you want to do is you want to, at the end of your day, whether it's maybe you got an hour in the evening that you can work on something, or 2 hours, or maybe you're at home full time, but you're just trying to make some income and you got 6 hours. Here's what you want to do. Here's what you want to do. You want to take those, you want to, at the end of the day, that when you're working, when you get ready to leave your computer or whatever, just before you shut it down, and this I encourage you to write down, journal about it. Focus on, my mentor used to call it your sprouts. Focus on the 3 things that you've accomplished. Maybe it's something that you've learned. Maybe it's something that you've done. And it's 3 minor things. It doesn't have to be anything that's great big. What are 3 things that you've accomplished, that you've done, that you've succeeded with since you started working that day? That is extremely important, because so many times we focus on the things you get done, you're like, but I didn't get enough done. I'm impatient. and you're always like pushing and striving, which there's nothing wrong with pushing yourself to be better. But if you're not careful, we end up focusing on the things that we don't like about what we're doing. I don't like that it's taken too long. I don't like that this is harder than I expected. I don't like that I'm not getting results as fast as I wanted. So focus on the 3 things that you did, the 3 things you accomplished, the 3 things that were good, the sprouts of your work, so to speak, the sprouts, the little sprouts towards the big harvest, right? What are the 3 sprouts, the 3 things that you're thankful for that you got done? So 3 things that you're thankful for, 3 things that you're grateful for, 3 sprouts, grateful, 3 things you're grateful for can be anything, right? That you're grateful for when you start your day even. I would do it just when you start your day. And then 3 things, journal, write down 3 things, your sprouts that you've got accomplished. And here's the other thing. Recognize that everything around you is designed to exploit the weaknesses that you have as a human. So for example, humans by nature tend to become pessimistic over time. We all start out very optimistic typically, but then we become pessimistic about what we're working towards. This is exploited around us everywhere. Most people that you know are not successfully creating an income working from home. So maybe you get excited about creating an income working from home and you tell somebody about it and they shoot holes. I know when I got started, I was told that I was young, I was idealistic, I was greedy. I wasn't grateful for the things that I had, therefore I was impatient. I started out as a nurse in my early 20s and people would say, but you have a good career, but you have a great career. And you know what? I did have a great career and I loved that career, but I did not want to have to work a nursing schedule my entire life. I didn't want to have to be limited and told that I couldn't travel, I couldn't vacation. My father passed away when he was 40 years old, and we almost never went on a vacation as a family. I turned 40 this year. We vacation as a family literally between 6 to 12 weeks a year. Before March of next year, I already have 3, possibly 4 weeks of vacation planned with my family. I was never going to be able to do that just working as a nurse. I knew that that job, that career, and that life wasn't going to get me to where I want to go. But let me tell you something. The moment that you decide you want to do something extraordinary, someone's going to tell you it doesn't work. Someone's going to tell you that it's not possible. You just have to recognize that that's just a distraction. You have to recognize that those sort of distractions, discouragement, is going to be around you all the time. And there's nothing you're going to be able to do about it. It is what it is. Every news story you watch will literally appeal to that pessimistic side of you. Why? Because the news on television is never optimistic. Remember, everything around you in society is designed to exploit our weaknesses as human, our need for instant gratification, our need to easily become frustrated or impatient. Listen, take a deep breath. Every day, think about 3 things you're grateful for. Today, I'm grateful that I get to come to you on this video. I'm grateful that I build a business that I get to be able to talk about and share my experiences so that you can learn from me and have success far faster than I've ever had. I'm grateful that I'm able to wake up when I choose to wake up. By the way, I do this nonsense about wake up when you want, never go, sleep until 10 o'clock every day. I don't sleep until 10 o'clock every day. I set an alarm, but I get to choose my work day. I choose when I wake up. I choose what my day looks like. I choose when I go on vacation. And I'm grateful that I get to live this life. And I'm going to tell you right now, the secret to getting absolutely everything that you want in life is just a matter of focusing on what you want and don't focus on what you don't want. And focus on why you're doing the things that you're doing it. What are you doing? Why are you doing it? It's because you want to get to a place. I believe you're destined to do something great. I believe every human was put on this planet to do something extraordinary. Live your best life, and you're able to live a life of freedom. You can live a life of security. You are fortunate enough to live in a world where you get to make decisions to watch things like this video. And you also get to make decisions to grow your income and build your business. If this has been helpful for you, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. You're not going to want to miss the next video that I have. I've got something special for you. So hit that bell notification icon so you get notified as soon as I release my very next video. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.